What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a word from the ancestors reading for the sign of Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, you guys are first here during the zodiac lineup this week. Okay, remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so if you are hopefully familiar with the ancestor reads, okay, this is what your ancestors need you to know as they observe you from the great beyond. We are going to use 4 decks, okay. I have the Urban Tarot here, okay. We are only going to pick 3 cards from here, okay. I'm going to also go ahead and reshuffle these right now. I feel like we need to reshuffle for you guys, okay, before we get started. And we will pull 3 cards, 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom, and 1 energetically from the middle. And then we will use the Everyday Tarot to clarify, okay? And then we will go into the Ancestor deck as well. I'll do one more shuffle here, and then we'll cut. And y'all have to excuse me for a moment because I forgot to get the book, okay? So that's the 3rd shuffle. And we'll go ahead and cut for you guys. And uno momento as I go get that book. Okay. So then we will pull 1 card energetically from Messages from the Angels, okay, to see what your supportive advice is as well, okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into y'all's reading, okay. So 1 from the top, 1 directly from the bottom, and 1 energetically from the middle, okay. And we are not looking at the bottom of the deck, okay. So put those there, okay. So let's see what's going on with you, Aquarius. Hopefully your energy has picked up a bit, okay. As this is your 4th reading for this week, okay. So we have the 8 of Pentacles here, okay, which I actually saw when I did the first shuffle of this deck, okay, which is Prudence, okay. Then we have 7 of Wands, Valor, okay. And then the Queen of Wands, okay, that's been very popular as of last week, okay, these last 3 weeks, okay. The Public Defender, okay. So I feel as though, Aquarius, you know, you are working on yourself, okay, or putting some hard work in towards something. With this 7 of Wands here, I feel like you're having to defend yourself with something, okay, and then possibly with this Queen of Wands, someone either coming towards you, okay, as far as with this Queen of Wands energy, possibly upset that you're ignoring them, or you have possibly distanced yourself from them, okay. And so I feel as though you're having to defend yourself a lot. Primarily you're working, you don't have time to deal with this person, okay. That's number 1. Number 2, I feel like you're working on yourself and you're trying to avoid any type of confrontation possibly, okay, with this person. I'm feeling like there's a lot of back and forth between you and this person, okay. So I feel like there's a lot of questioning going on as well. Not so much maybe from your side, and they're being very defensive is what I'm feeling here, okay. So We're not going to stay in the energy for too long as we're already 5 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Everyday Tarot too, just to make sure you get a clear reading. Normally, if I ever get energetically guided to reshuffle during a reading, I just go ahead and reshuffle. Spirit is obviously telling me we need to, okay? So, like I said, I feel like there's a lot of questioning going on. There's a lot of reviewing going on in your world right now, or in your energy. Possibly reviewing this person or your time with them, okay? So, and they're obviously on the defensive, okay? So, let's go into the Everyday Tarot. We're going to do the same thing, one directly from the top for the Eight of Pentacles, one on the bottom for the Seven of Wands, and then one energetically from the middle for the Queen of Wands. We're not looking at the bottom of the deck, okay? So let's see what we have. We have the Seven of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Seven of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. You're being very cautious right now, is what I'm feeling, Aquarius. You're being very cautious about this person. Like I said, I feel like you are reviewing some things, maybe going over the situation at hand, okay, and trying to figure out, you know, some things just don't seem right. So you're being very cautious, okay? You're laying down the law, basically, and maybe possibly laying down a line that this person can't cross, okay? Like I said, bringing up some things that just don't seem right to you. I'm feeling like you need some clarity from this person, okay, as far as what's going on between you two, okay? So let's keep moving forward. We have the Seven of Wands being clarified with the Sun, okay? The Sun clarifying the Seven of Wands, okay? There is a new beginning on the horizon for you with all this questioning and things of that nature. I think is a form of that clarity that you're looking for, and it may not have to come from this person. It will just come from your intuition, okay? It will come from your inner knowing, okay? With this Sun being here, usually with the Sun card, there's usually a child present. In the Sun card doesn't mean that there's a child involved, but in reference to your inner child. So along your solar plexus and sacral, mostly your sacral though, okay? Work on your sacral chakra, okay? Do some meditations there where it's just this inner knowing, where you feel like something is up, okay? And so within defending yourself or asking these clarifying questions, okay, to yourself, your inner knowing is letting you know something isn't right, okay? As far as this person, you know, it was right in plain sight is what I'm hearing, okay? What you needed to know was right in plain sight. So, lastly, we have the Four of Cups clarifying the Queen of Wands, okay? Four of Cups clarifying the Queen of Wands, okay? So, I feel as though this person is either going to come towards you, possibly trying to make an offer to you to mull things over, or like I said, be very defensive and passionate towards you about maybe if you're talking about letting them go or needing a break from them, okay? What they're willing to offer you or what they say, you're going to look at it very shadily, okay? You're not going to be very accepting of it, okay? Because you've done your own research, okay? You've looked, you've you come to your own conclusion. You were not coerced or anything like that by anyone else. You just looked at the facts. Okay, you looked at the facts. For example, if this is in reference to a person and you only go out with this person at night, then there's obviously a reason. Okay, now it could be a logical reason. It could be that they work during the day and they have time at night. They only have time at night to go out with you. Could be something as simple as that. But if you know their schedule and things of that nature, and it just seems very odd that they always pick a certain place, a certain time at night, this is just a hypothetical, then there's obviously something going on, okay? That's we're just going to end it there, okay? So that's for some of you. If this may not resonate with all of you, just get in where you fit in. You know, don't try to make it fit for you. If it doesn't, if it's not related to a person, it could be something related to your job, okay? But it doesn't necessarily have to be. I'm primarily getting a relationship situation, as it has been this whole week for you, Aquarius, okay? So we're going to go into the ancestor deck. I was about to shuffle, but it looks like we don't need to, okay? So we're going to pull one from the top, one from the bottom, and then one energetically from the middle here. Okay, so we're at 11:55 for you guys. Let's see what you have. We have Find Your Voice, Spirit Guides, and Remember Who You Are, okay? So find your voice, express yourself, open up, and sing out, okay? Very beautiful cards here. I love the imagery on this deck, okay? Placing this right underneath that Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, okay? I do feel like, you know, you need to speak up for yourself, Aquarius. You need to not only speak up for yourself, but speak to yourself and what your truth is, or what you feel is right there in front of you, okay? You've been dealing in this situation for quite some time, okay? And maybe you've been holding back on saying things, okay? Just based off of the age of this person. This is a Queen of Wands energy, so it's a very mature energy, okay? And while they are mature, or may appear to be mature, they are still somewhat adolescent in a sense of their behaviors, okay? While they appear to be mature, they are still adolescent, okay? So, spirit guides, insight, guidance, and propose, okay? This card has came up a few times. You have your spirit guides around you, okay, guiding you with insight. This is right up underneath the Seven of Wands, the Sun, okay, meaning that there is some insight. There's a purpose to all of these questions, all of these, like I said, you may feel like you're having to defend yourself, and it could be a future occurrence coming up that is involving this person, okay, where you have to defend yourself to someone, okay? And while you may not feel like wanting to do this and you want to try to avoid it because you aren't one to really like to spark conflict, it's a purpose and a reason for it to come out, okay? What's done in the dark will come into the light, okay, with the sun being here. And then remember who you are, culture, resilience, and beliefs, okay, underneath the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups, okay? Remember your values, okay? Remember who you are as a person. Remember how you were, you know, raised. You have morals, you have values. We all do, okay? And I'm hearing follow your moral compass, okay? If it were in the reverse, where it was you instead of this person, how would you feel, okay? How would you want the situation to be handled, okay? So we will go ahead and go into the book here so we can read the Ancestors Speak passages. So find your voice is page number 48. Okay. Ancestors Speaks says open your throat chakra so you can sing and communicate more effectively with others. Singing is very healing. It relaxes and opens you to positive energy. Do not worry about the tone or sound of your voice. Just have fun creating sound and enjoy expressing yourself. You do not have to sing in front of anyone. You can sing in the car or at home alone. But then, if you'd like to have some fun singing karaoke with your friends, go for it and enjoy. Okay? Working on yourself, which is one of the things I believe that came up in one of your other readings, Aquarius, and I'm an advocate for doing things for yourself. Okay? But primarily, you need to open up as far as telling people how you feel. Okay? Listening to your inner voice. Okay? As I'm reading another passage here that says, try to release any fears or judgment of your voice. Okay? And find your melody. Okay? It doesn't have to be specifically singing, it could just be opening up your voice. Okay? You have a voice, you deserve to be heard. Okay? And this person tends to talk to you as if you are a child, okay? As if you are their child, only because of the fact that they are older than you. And this is a romantic relationship, okay? That is the downside to dating someone that is a little bit more older than you, just by age, not in maturity, okay? So they do have a tendency of doing that to you, and it is affecting you in a certain way, okay? So speak up for yourself. Do not let this person try to dominate over you, okay? Especially outside of the physical relationship that you probably have with this person, okay? They kind of take advantage of that, okay? 86. Spirit guides, insight, guidance, and purpose. Your ancestor speak says your spirit guides are calling you. They want to give you clear messages to help you on your true path. You may not be able to go on a traditional vision quest, but you can embark on a spiritual journey. Learn more about who your spirit guides are and explore ways of communicating with them. Make attempts to hear, feel, see, and sense your spirit guides. If you are unsure of how to communicate with your spirit guides, meditate and ask for a sign about who your guides are, or ask for help from a spiritual friend or mentor. Okay, this did come out last week. I can't remember which sign, but you can kind of coincidentally notice certain things. Like, let's say, for instance, a certain song might come up when you're on your way to see this person, okay? That could be your spirit guides giving you a message saying, if it's a song saying moving on or whatever the case may be, that's your spirit guides telling you you possibly need to move on from this person, okay? That's just a hypothetical, situation, okay? If something seems to keep you from getting or meeting up with this person, it is possibly your spirit guides or your angels trying to prevent you from going to see this person, because it obviously will have a ripple effect down the line, okay? So not every inconvenience is a hindrance, okay? It could be for your protection, okay? So the last card here is Remember Who You Are, page 80. Okay, culture, resilience, and beliefs. You are more resilient than you know. You have been through so much in your life, yet you are still here, a strong survivor. Remember who you are and what you wanted when you were younger. Remember who you were before people told you who you should be. It's time to invoke your original self. It's not too late to reconnect with your truth, okay? So one thing that I'm also hearing, Aquarius, is that this person is having a tendency of telling you what you should do, what you could be, and all this other stuff, but they're never asking you what you would like to do or what are your goals, what are your dreams. They're trying to tell you what your dreams and goals should be, as if they're trying to shape you, again, as if you are their child. Okay, you are not their child. From the jump, I think this was more of a physical relationship between you and this older person, and they selected you because of the fact that you were younger. They wanted someone young, someone vibrant, to keep them feeling young and vibrant. Okay, and they're taking it a little bit too far. Okay, they are, as if you remember that song "Stick to the Script" with Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg, y'all need to go and listen to that song. Okay, Aquarius. She needs to stick to the script, or he needs to stick to the script. Okay, they're crossing a line. Okay, and they have a tendency of doing that. They want to shape and mold you into something, but they don't want anything serious. They want to play this cougar role, and it's kind of played out. Okay, so no offense to any cougars out there. It is what it is. Do what you do. I pass no judgment, but in a sense, be considerate of the other person. They may or may not want what it is that you think is good for them. Okay, while you think you see potential in them, they may not be ready for that potential. You have to think of that. Okay, that's for any cross watchers. Okay, so let's go into the angel messages, as we're already at 21:48 for you guys. Okay, we're going to pick an energetic card energetically from here for you, Aquarius, and I think I'm going to go here with it. Okay, so we have Ray, okay. The message here is yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind and spiritual growth right now. Okay, yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. Okay, so focus on getting some exercise, some well-needed exercise that will help release those endorphins, to get you focused, to get you energized to tackle your day. Okay, and maybe distract you from this person. All right, it's about your inner health and your external health, but that will definitely help center you. Okay, and have you focus primarily on what is your true goals, not what the goals of this person is, or that they want you to accomplish. Okay, you are in control of your decisions. You have the right to say yes or no at any given time to anything or anyone. Okay, so don't feel bullied by this person. Okay, that is all I have for you guys, Aquarius. I will see y'all on Saturday for your Tap into the Soul, in which we will wrap up all the signs these last 3 weeks. Okay, until then, peace.